anything untoward happens to me, you know who to look to, Dele Farotimi says. Wow. I'm sure before Dele Farotimi comes up to say something like this, it means that there are actions, suspected actions towards his life. I'm sure he's probably beginning to see signs of threat to his personality and to his life as well. So because this is almost like shouting it out early before something happens to him. I know that he had been so outspoken and so fearlessly outspoken against the APC government, especially against the person of Tinubu, the president of Nigeria for now. Okay, so for Dele to come and say this, that if anything untoward happens to him, they should know who to look to. This is something is happening. There's smoke being to come out from somewhere. Dele Farotimi, a lawyer and a spokesperson of the Obidati campaign, has stated that people know who to look to if anything untoward happens to him. Wow. Farotimi made this statement in a video he shared on YouTube, where he expressed his refusal to be silenced in response to the Nigerian Broadcasting Commission, NBC. He made it clear that he intends to challenge the legality of NBC's public statement that he believes unfairly portrayed him in a negative manner if NBC doesn't retract it. According to Farotimi, I had the lawyer write to the NBC, and my position is very clear. I will not be silenced, and I will test the laws. If the NBC fails to retract what it released in the public space, presuming to label a dog a bad name so that it will hang it. But as long as we are in a constitutional democracy, let me be clear that I will not be silenced. Those who are familiar with the machinations of the Baptists in the Lagos state will recall that over 2 years ago, I made a report to both the police and the DSS about direct planning by named persons, and at that time, they did nothing. I do not expect any better from them this time, but let nobody be in any doubt that if anything untoward should happen to me, you know who to look to. I am not going to be silenced. Wow. So, so something is happening here. Okay. So, and he is writing this letter with respect to NBC letter that was written to Arise TV, giving them titled Last Warning to them because of the statement that both Farotimi and Kenneth Okonkwo made against the person of Tinubu at Arise TV. And after all of that, Dele Farotimi has gotten his lawyers, and they have written a strong letter again to NBC, to negate or, counter what they wrote about him, and at the same time telling them to retract the statement they have made, okay, because they don't have the jurisdiction or the legal power to say what they said. And Dele Farotimi is also vowing that as long as we're in a constitutional democracy, that he will not occupy it and nobody can silence him. Okay, he will say what he has to say, and he's fearlessly saying it. But in all of that, he say that if anything untoward happens to him, they should know where to look to. And he's making a reference to over 2 years ago when he made a report to both the police and the DSS about direct planning by named persons. And at that time, they did nothing. Oh, okay. So that was the case of machinations of the Baptist in Lagos. Okay. So, and said both the police and the DSS did not do anything. So even as he's writing this one, he is not expecting them to do anything as well. But his own is that he has written it and he has made his position clear. And he has notified the public that if anything funny happens to him, they should know where to look to. Yeah, so I know that before now, PDP has actually written on a separate occasion, alleging that APC government is working out machinations to gag the media so the media will stop talking about this certificate forgery saga against Tinubu and all the issues that have been piled up against Tinubu. They are looking for a way to silence the media and the entire public and to stop talking about it, but it didn't work. So this one is not going to be easy. That is the truth. So let's see. There are a few comments, people reacting to what Dele Farotimi has written. Somebody said, I love this man, one of the few that has ever stood for the truth. And that is it. Somebody said, where is your truth now? God will always be there for him. He is a true son of his father. That is it. That is it. So people are appreciating him even when somebody is asking him where is the truth. Okay, don't worry. Another person saying you are just a common person. If anything should happen to you, so what? People who are far greater, more important and influential were severely dealt with. Nothing happened. So you have crossed the red line and the consequences will be enormous. Please accept whatever comes your way. Can you imagine what somebody is saying here? But he did not put up his identity. Can you imagine what somebody is saying here? So somebody say yes, like Funshaw Williams, go ahead and do this one. Abi, as somebody have responded to this write-up, say like Funshaw Williams, Abi. So Funshaw Williams was mysteriously killed and nothing happened. Abi, and even that Funshaw Williams, the people of Lagos, they know who they are suspecting. Not be me go talk am. Okay, so Dele Farotimi has mentioned his own. And somebody is saying, just like something happened to Funshaw Williams, nothing happened. You go and do this one. That means you go and touch Dele if you know you are strong. I'm sure this guy is actually writing in a reply or in response to the immediate past comment that said influential people have been dealt with and nothing happened. His own will not be different. But that will be a very bad one. Okay? That will be a very bad one. Somebody said, are you afraid to die? In the book of Caesar, it was stated cowards die many times before their death, but the valiant die but once. Okay, a matter is in the court, yet he is running his mouth left and right. Can you imagine? So they are beginning to, I know they are beginning to warn him now, even his own tribesmen. Someone says, seriously, he's just running his mouth as if there is anything personal the president has done, anything personal the president has done to him. And Agbero tribe. But the guilty is afraid and no one is pursuing him. It's like your reckless, infantile irresponsibility wanting. And somebody's asking here, who killed Funshaw Williams? Killers everywhere. That's the question. Killers everywhere. Detective Leonard Mark, you are in the best position to tell us since you are part of the investigative team that gathered the facts. Just a compound full, can you imagine, insulting him? Who killed Funshaw Williams? That is it. And they know themselves. And the team will still leak out again. The team will still leak out again. That is the truth. And that's always say, who is president? Tinubu remains illegitimate president till tomorrow. Now, wow. This battle will not go easy. This battle will not go easy, I tell you. Some few foot soldiers have been bought over. And this thing is not a joke. It's really not a joke. So, well, Dele Farotimi has written and has spoken. So be it. Let's have your comment and thank you for listening.